What's up, guys? I am just here to talk to you about a video I posted the other day that's having some conflicting results. And so I've spent basically all night testing this out. I've been talking to a couple of people who are very smart people. We've got a PhD and a engineering student, and we have been testing this all night long. And so what we have found is that sometimes when you go in with the attack guard versus the Drifblim, the attack guard gets a charm during the Drifblim's first attack, and sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, the Drifblim gets to a second ominous wind, therefore using the attack guard in that scenario, trying to win the one shield, basically moot. It just turns it into a regular Gardevoir. And so we're trying to figure out why exactly this is. Mathematically, it shouldn't happen. In the sim, it doesn't happen. In practice, it doesn't usually happen. It was happening sometimes, and I thought, and a few people thought, that it was just about tapping fast enough, not tapping fast enough, and missing that charm during the fast move, or during the charge move of Drifblim. But we've been testing all night, and we found that there's basically a 50% chance of server-based RNG giving the guard a fast move during the Drifblim's first charge move. We can't figure out. We ran multiple tests. We think basically for when you're playing a game, for all games, the game is sending info from the client to the server back to another client, and it's collecting data. And so you can have conflicting reports from two different clients. Like, who did the phone get the info from first? If it thinks it's got it from Matt's phone, then he's in the right. And Kim's data didn't register first, and so she won't get that fast move. Matt's phone data reaches the server first for whatever reason, but both phones have to agree with who gets it first, and it's like an RNG. It's like 50% of the time one gets it first. And because the charge moves and the fast moves are equal energy, whoever does like a charge move first loses a fast attack for the mirrors. If you guys have been keeping up with King's videos, he just did a video about, he called it Piggybacking 2.0, where you can clearly see a Marowak, Quinby's Marowak versus Valor Ash gets extra fast moves during Valor Ash's charge. This puts him ahead. It allows him to get the last Shadow Ball before Valor Ash's cannon. It wins him the match, and it's slightly related, but it's not. That is basically a controllable outcome based on mirrors, and this Gard versus Drifblim is as far as we can tell more of a server based RNG. We've done tests about like who locks in first, who sends or receives, who does the charge attack at what time, but it's coming out to be 50% plus or minus 5%. And so the only test we haven't been able to run yet is doing this side by side on two identical phones with the exact same data by the exact same person. We were on the phone trying to do these tests, and we came up with the same data over and over again, the same conclusions over and over again, but it's still an imperfect test because we don't have the exact same phones next to each other on the exact same Wi-Fi by the exact same person. So at this point, we believe that this is an RNG based glitch, not really a glitch, but a mechanic that cannot be exploited, which in a way is good. If no one can exploit it, then no one can exploit it. And so what this means for this attack Gardevoir is it is going to take your Gardevoir of basically having a 100% loss in the one shield to having a 50% win, 50% loss plus or minus 5%. And so it changes it, and this is all kind of new information because of the way that CMP now works. It swaps because of the way energy registers. There is no more under tapping. It's all slightly different game mechanics that no one has 100% figured out yet. And so that's basically what we're trying to do. So I wanted to share this video with you because it is important information. And yeah, so as far as I know, as far as we know, this is RNG server based. You are going to go in and have a 50% chance versus a 100% or 0% chance of winning that scenario. I definitely think you guys should go over and check out King's video because this is going to change a lot. Basically, if you play it right and your opponent doesn't, it basically guarantees you the win in a mirror with the same moves. And so yeah, big information. I wanted to get this out to you guys because I know it's important, and I didn't want anybody to come to me and be like, well, why didn't I win? Because this is a very close thing that we're optimizing. This is already a really close match, and just something as simple as one fast attack decided by the server is making that match. So we're going to take a look at some battles that I did last night. I did this for hours with Matt Suarez and Ice Knight Ursine before that, and then Sipanov, and we were not able to find a way that one Pokemon beats the other one way or another. It's been 50-50 all night. So for the last control battles, we just did a whole bunch of Drifblim spamming Ominous Wind the whole time, like never tapping the middle, just spamming Ominous Wind, and it still won only 50%. So it led us to believe that it's got to be a server thing. We can't find another explanation at the moment. If you guys have any, let us know. And so we're going to take a look at this first battle. And in this first battle, watch when the Drifblim does its charge attack. Right there, the Gard's arm just kind of stays at her side. She does not get an extra fast attack. Go ahead and rewind that if you want. You'll see the Gardevoir is just charming. It doesn't get a fast attack while the Drifblim attacks. And this allows the Drifblim to not really get an extra hex, just the Gard doesn't get the charms that it should get. And so that Drifblim gets that extra move. He got the boost, but it didn't matter. It was already over. So we're going to go to the next one. And in this one, this is just the same exact situation. These are the same Pokemon and the same charging at the exact same time. We're on the same Wi-Fi. We're on the same phones. Everything's the same. Except you're going to see that when this Drifblim goes for its charge attack, the Gardevoir is granted a charm. And these charms do so much damage here that this is how the sim goes. This is how most practice was going. This is how this match is supposed to go. And so it's gonna get its charge move off. The Gard will expand his shield, but then the Gard will get the charms before the Drifblim can get the second Ominous Wind. And so that's how it's supposed to go. And other than clients, the servers getting different information from the different clients at different times, or just processing them at different times. For some reason, that Gardevoir either doesn't or does get the charm that it is supposed to get. And so it basically took this match from, it was 100% loss for Gardevoir in the one shield, a regular IV, PvP IV Gardevoir. It was 100% loss, and it's basically taking it from 100% loss to a 50% loss. It's still not going to be 100% win. It's going to be about 50% plus or minus 5% based on extensive testing. And we've used the same Gardevoir, the same Drifblim in these tests. So basically what you're doing, the benefit you get out of having an attack Gardevoir is taking that 100% loss to a 50% loss. And so yeah, we think this is a server thing. It doesn't seem to be exploitable, meaning if it's not exploitable for one, it's not exploitable for anyone. So in a way, it's a benefit. It's definitely different from the video King just recently posted about waiting for a charge attack and then getting an extra fast attack. It's different from that. It's similar but different. That is easy to exploit, especially if your opponent doesn't try to do it as well. And so definitely check out this video. And then if you guys have any different findings, if you can pinpoint why this guard gets a fast attack other than a random server thing, let me know, because I'm definitely interested and I'm willing to do more tests. And so thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the tests, Ice9, Ursine, Matt, Swar, and Cpawnav. You guys have been great, and I hope that we can continue to figure out these little mechanics in the future, because they are truly game making. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.